Hello everybody, this is ELIZ-SHA Keating from WisdomSeekers.net, and my .net is up. Please feel free to go look. I have a good webmaster. If you need a good webmaster, reach out to me and I will give you her information. This is my logo. The Phoenix Rising or the Phoenix Rampant. I like the rampant. I like it when dragons are rampant. I like it when the eagles are rampant. So we have a phoenix rampant. And feel free to reach out to me and talk to me. No problem. I do sleep at night sometimes, so maybe try to do it during my day. I'm in Pacific Standard Time. But water sign, this is for water sign Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces for June 2nd, 2023. 6 months, we're into the 6 months now. Definitely, for sure. So water, this is interesting. The first card is make a decision, make a change. And this is a change that you choose to make. You've thought it through, you've defined it, and so now it's just time to just make the decision and do it. And the card that came up right after it was the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is flying high, being, wow, I feel so great, but at the same time very grounded. And the higher you fly spiritually, vibrationally, the more grounded you will become, the more you will stay in grounding. Having made that decision and knowing that you're there because you feel the difference, you feel the Princess of Wands is a magical inner child. You start to believe in magic, you start to see things through different light, which is really good. You want to see things, you want to believe in magic, because anything is possible when you believe, when you know. Not believe, know. Alright? But what will happen will be you get the Hermit card after that, which is a way shore card. Unfortunately for people who don't want to be out there and noticed, it is time you will allowed yourself to be noticed. It's time to allow yourself to show people the way. Does that mean you have to talk to them? Not necessarily. Sometimes it's just being your authentic self. And sometimes, yes, you do have to reach out and talk to them and explain where they're going and help them clarify their thinking. When they ask the right questions, you give them the right answers. People don't ask, don't tell. You know, that's the same premise from 2,000 years ago to now. If they ask, then they're ready. If they don't ask, don't bother. But there are more people asking now, so it is time for you to allow yourself to give the answers. And Knight of Wands, yes, I know you're going to be afraid that you cannot answer the questions. You're afraid you're afraid that you can't help them. Well, be honest with yourself. When you start talking, you do have the answers, right? Allow yourself to know that the answers are going to be there for this person at the right time. It is parcel of being a spiritual entity at this time in Earth's cycle. We're coming to an end of times when we are moving things through the physical. That physical stays, but from the third dimensional thinking to the fourth and fifth dimensional thinking. Some people will stay at the fourth dimension because they're the warriors, because the fourth dimension is the place of bad dreams, and the lower entities can still reach that energy. So they stay there to work with that, clarify that, clean it up. And others will move to the fifth dimension, which is a different way of thinking. And the higher you vibrate, the less the lower vibrations can touch you. So I pulled the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups is a very powerful card. We want to be in balance. And right now, as we move from the third, which is totally in chaos energy, unbalanced, we're moving into balance. Not the balance we left in the third 50, 100, 200 years ago or 50 years ago. Not that kind of balance, but into something that's a spiritual balance. So we're going to allow ourselves to grow into the spiritual balance. It is a new end of a cycle, which means, again, and you hear this everywhere, the new cycle is starting. And I think you got this card yesterday too, or today, the Nine of Pentacles. Sometimes we need to take a break and just give us our due and take a break, take a time off, just be comfortable with yourself, and that is perfectly all right. And I think that's something we should do. One of my favorite cards of all is a card that Water got today. It's the Nine of Cups, which is being on cloud nine. Most importantly, it's a fun card. It's a card to make a wish. So make a wish. Make it beautiful for yourself. And if for yourself means for a whole world, go for it, as long as it gives you pleasure. All right, so enjoy today, June 2nd. Namaste, namasko, and I love you, and you I do love.